My main goal was targeting keywords that never stop trending, like trap beats.
And I'll even hear this too. A lot of people say build up with the smaller keywords and then work towards targeting the bigger keywords. You're saying go right for the big, difficult keywords and then just keep doing it over time until someone out there slips up and you get it in and suddenly you're on top of
This is the game. This is the game on YouTube. This is the game on YouTube. You know, like till YouTube start like picking up your channel and recommending it, you know?
Let's be honest, you're not gonna find these videos anywhere else. Why? Because I make them. So it would really help me out if you subscribe. If you've already subscribed, what also really helps is if you like the video and leave a comment. It's hard in the era of clickbait videos on YouTube and negativity in the producer community, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
What are your favorite VSTs or plugins to use?
My favorite right now, Contact, you know, for nice, instrument. Contact, Serum. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Serum.
They're good
for like tropicals, you know, sounds, all that stuff, plugs, you know. Which one else? And now the Analog Lab, Lab, the one that comes with everything together. That's a fire.
Yeah, the one that I don't have, but I know it's dope. I know it is.
You can have it on the Splice. It's like I think it's like $25 a month. So you have access to all the sounds.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's what you do. You rent it.
Yeah, I rent it to Splice. Almost all my plugins, I rent it to Splice. You know, and then just let it go because they update, you know, frequently. So you know, you just pay for that, and then after you finish paying, they send you the serial whatever number. Serial number, and then you just register and that's it.
Okay, yeah, well, good advice to producers who want these because some of these plugins are expensive, but $25.
Yeah, that's even though if you're making money online and all that stuff, is you know, it's not worth it, like paying all the just once. Just you can rent it, you know, for a little bit, and then you can try it out. If you don't like it, you can just cancel, you know, because sometimes you buy a plugin, because that happened to me. I bought the Omnisphere, you know, it was like almost, you know, Omnisphere with all the expansion, all that stuff. It was like $1,000 something.
Ooh.
And then, you know, I don't use it anymore, you know. So it's like I just spend that money for no reason, you know. It's just like, just try it out, and then if you like it, they have good sounds, just, you know, pay monthly, and that's it.
That's interesting because a lot of producers love Omnisphere. What didn't you like about it?
I mean, it's like everybody's using it, you know, like it's like everybody use the same song. So when someone play a beat with Omnisphere sounds, you can tell that it's Omnisphere, you know. Especially the plug, you know, the plug that I don't remember the name, but it's like one plug that everybody use. Contact, you know.
This one. That sound is everywhere.
Yeah. It's crazy. Memory,
it's a good sound though.
Yeah.
It's
a good one, but you know, everybody start using it, and it's like, you know, it's like no more, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I go to Omnisphere, you know, use some bass line, you know, like the Reese bass or something, because Omnisphere got, you know, good synths and all that stuff, but it's not like you know, like I'm like prefer or go to Omnisphere, you know.
Sure. So let's get into numbers. You have 1,193 beats uploaded to BeatStars. How many beats do you upload a week?
I upload every day.
Every single day you upload
one
beat or more than one?
No, just one beat. I've been uploading like 2 beats because I have another channel or another YouTube channel that I'm testing out, you know, like trying to see which keyword is best, which keyword, you know, is like trending or whatever. So sometimes I upload like 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. So that's the time I upload on different channel. But I usually upload every day, just 1 beat for my main channel. That's it. I've been doing that for the last 2 years. So yeah, every day.
Okay, I definitely want to talk YouTube with you a lot coming up. But how many beats do you make a day? Obviously more than one, right? To stay on schedule.
Sometimes I make like 4 or 5. That's depend, because I'm not only make like trap beats. I make all this type, all the genre. So let's say for now, right now, I'm in Orlando, Florida. I live in Cali, but I'm here in Orlando working with my friend on one of his projects. So when I travel, I try to make the most beats as I can. So when I'm doing all this, I have everything set up for YouTube, so I don't miss one day. So that's
So
what I
you're
do.
scheduling all your uploads in advance.
Yeah, sometimes I do it in the morning early because I have a schedule. Certain time I drop every day at the same time. So sometimes I wake up early, but I just upload the beat to YouTube and schedule. But I already have the beat ready and the video ready, so just upload it. It's just like 10 minutes.
What is your daily routine? How do you structure your days to be so productive?
Man, I wake up 7:30 every day. Sometimes I just coffee, the regular, just coffee, take a shower, eat something, and then just sit in the computer and start making beats. If I haven't upload or schedule any beats, I just do it. If I haven't made any other beat, just do it, before I upload, and then just making beats. And then, if I have any session or something, I just make sure everything is, in the day. I have to, personal stuff too. So I try to make sure that I do everything in the morning. So, morning is like, if you miss the window in the morning, it's like you miss the day.
When do you make time for things like customer service or outreach, marketing, that kind of thing?
Customer service, I check my DMs every time. Like sometimes I wait for like 2-3 days and not check the DMs on Instagram just to wait for people write me or something. Or when they send me a email, when they send me an email, asking about something or any copyrights or what can I do with this video or with this license or whatever, I try to reply like right away. So I don't just leave it like that. No, just try to reply there and sometimes I get busy and I can't reply, but some people don't understand that. But I just try to get back to them as soon as I can. So every time of the day, if I have time, I just check. Oh, this guy is asking for this. Okay, let me reply right back.
Yeah, customer service can be a challenge. I know for me, especially when sometimes you get angry customers.
Yeah.
People
that happened to me once.
What happened? Do you want to share what you learned from that situation?
I mean, it was I don't want to talk about all the details or whatever, but it was like I in this business, like I started getting sales and views, traffic and all that stuff. It only happened like twice. I have that lucky because I never tried to I always try to reply to my customers right away, try to help them. For example, if they made a mistake, I try to send the money back, or I try to you want another beat or something. I always try to do that, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes I'm busy or something. Doing because people think that we only make beats. We always say sitting in the bedroom making beats all day, waiting for them to to reach out to us or whatever. But we have personal stuff to do too. So. I remember the last customer was like he started he even reached out to beatstar because I wasn't replying his email because I was busy and I haven't seen the emails. If they see how many emails we get every day, if you don't pay attention to the email that come through right there, you don't see it. Like it's going down. So sometimes you don't have time to check all the pages on the email. Like it's crazy, but. This customer, he was talking, like crazy. He was mad because I haven't replied, and he even reached out to beatstar. The beatstar team reached out to me like, hey, you have to take care of this customer because he want to take legal action, blah, blah, blah. I was like, but what's going on? It's crazy sometimes people, but everything, everything was good. Everything, he understood, everything was fine with beatstar too, with the beatstar team, they know. So, I mean, thank God I haven't had any other problems, just everything's great.
Yeah, what I find difficult is when a customer makes a mistake and they're angry and they may send an angry email, so that I open
Yeah,
my email and somebody's cussing me out, and I'm like, whoa, okay,
yeah,
this is difficult for me to respond with a clear head. I might have to just
exactly.
take some
Yeah,
time
yeah,
away and think about it, and then come back to it after I've exercised or something. So I'm not
yeah.
in a heightened emotional state. So I guess you've been through the same thing too.
Yeah. The good thing is, like, I've been through that like twice. It's not like so many times. Like it's just
Yeah.
twice or maybe three times, and 2 years I've been doing this for like full time. But it's like you said. Sometimes they just send those like angry emails, and you like, okay, hold on, let me just like see what I can tell him, that we don't get into that discussion or whatever. So
Yeah.
he don't get mad, I don't get mad, and everything just we fix it, everything right away. But I mean, because I've been following you for like years, and you post every screenshot about all those people that reach out to you
No, I
like
don't
that
post
way.
every
And it's great.
screenshot.
I mean, not all of
Yeah.
them, but you post something, and I'm reading. I'm like, damn, I don't know how can you deal with that. It's like, it's crazy.
I stopped posting a lot of. I did post something the other day because it was just so weird, but a lot of it was just negative. I'm like, man,
Yeah, people are
people
so
think I'm
negative
just.
today, man.
Yeah, but then if I share the screenshots, people think I'm negative. I'm like, I'm not the one saying this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm getting
yeah,
this negative. So I just kind of had to start ignoring a lot of it, and it's not really my problem if someone else is angry. That
exactly,
I can only handle my own business as honestly as possible. Okay,
exactly.
let's go back to when you first started. You said 2007 is when you first started making beats.
Yeah, because I'm from Cuba, right? So 2007, 2000, by the end of 2007, 2008, when was I discovered FL Studio? I remember it was the version 4, I guess, FL Studio 4. But I was living in Cuba. We didn't have internet. We didn't have like no Facebook, no Instagram, no none of that. No YouTube. So it's like I went to. I remember what that was in school. I went to the computer lab. There was a teacher working on the in the FL Studio. I was like, I was curious. I was like, what's that? I sat on that computer and just look for it, and I like it. I tried to make something there, but I couldn't because the teacher was doing his stuff. But yeah, was that I started with FL4 2000. By the end of 2007, 2008. So I didn't have computer and none of that, but I just every time I had every chance I had on that time to go to the computer lab, and they let me go in, I just hop on the computer and just try to make something till I have the opportunity to have a computer and go all in.
Did you have a musical background before you started making beats, or you just taught
No,
yourself? Okay.
I just taught myself. Yeah,
How did you
it was
teach
like
yourself chords? Because it's not like your beats are super simple or anything. They're pretty complex,
yeah,
as far as
yeah.
beats
Because
go.
the thing is that, look, the thing is that's what I tell everybody. The thing is today everything is easy. Everything is easy. You just go to YouTube. You want to learn something, you go to YouTube and you learn, right? Everything is right there. You just have to, learn, have the time to learn, right? But in that time in Cuba, I don't know if you know about Cuba, but 2007, 2008 in Cuba, we didn't have internet. It's like you disconnected from the world, like you don't know what's going on outside, And then what I did was I did everything by ear. I was like, okay, because I started rapping. When you're young, you start like rapping in the barrio or whatever with your friends. I like music. But I had always something that when I was listening music, I was in like focus on the song of the music and how they did this, how they did that. So I think that helped me a lot, because I was training my ears, like I didn't have the resource to go to YouTube on how to learn chords or whatever, I just had to learn by ear. So what I did was I in that time was a lot of reggaeton in Cuba, a lot of reggaeton music. So what I did was I just get the MP3 or whatever, put it on the computer, on the FL Studio, and try to replicate what they were doing. So I was like, okay, now I got this, but FL Studio doesn't have the sounds. So how can I find the sounds? So this instrument is not in FL Studio. These drums is not in FL Studio. So I started, like digging around, like going these people, with a flash memory or whatever. It's like going place to place. Hey, do you have this? Do you have that? How can sell me this? How much you want for this? Things like that, because you don't have internet. Just have to go around. So I think that's how I learned, man. That's how I learned chords. That's how I train my ears. That then after a year or two production, doing productions for my friends and all that stuff. My production started getting like a decent level. And I started working with professional artists in Cuba, so I learned from them too, because they were like musicians, they were like, okay, we were recording or making beats or something, and they were like, oh, you can do this here because this, this chorus, whatever, and then this vocal goes here because that, all that stuff. I think that was the main. I think for making beats, that's the I don't know how to say that, but it's that, like, the principle, you have to train your ear first, and then, to start going, all in, I guess. I don't know.
Sure. Okay. So how long did it take for you to become a career producer after you first just starting to make beats?
Here in United States or in Cuba?
I guess both, because that's interesting. There must have been a time when you could do it in Cuba, and then transitioning over to the United States, maybe the cost of living was different, so you had to adapt.
Yeah. Well, in Cuba, like I said, I started in 2007, 2008. So it took me, like, let's say, 2 years, to get to a level to where I'm working with, because my music, they say, okay, you got decent level now, you're good now, let's work with these people, So it took me like 2 years to get to that level, so I can start working with professional artists in Cuba, in my area. So because I was recording and making beats for my friends. So what we used to do, it was like, okay, we finish the music, we go to the place where they play music, and there's a lot of people. We just pay the DJ to play the music, and people were like, oh, who made that beat? Who made that music? So that started like going around for people. So that was in Cuba, 2010, when it was, getting good. I was working with those people, going to concert, like DJing for them too. I did a lot of stuff till 2013. That when I came to Cuba, from Cuba to United States. So 8 years ago, right? Like every immigrant that comes to United States, I still having, passion for the music and all that stuff, but, I had to start working on something different, like a warehouse, something, because, you have to help your family, you have to, pay your bills, and, just it's a new country, new language, new everything, it was like, I was telling my mom, I was like, what, I want to go back, I want to go back to Cuba because I have everything over there, I was popular, I was like, everybody knew who Angel La Ciencia was, it was a difficult time. But 2013, I came and then started working on a regular, warehouse and all that stuff. And then it was 2017 when I decided to, like, what, this is not what I want. I got to go all in on the music, I saw, in that time, 2016, 17, it was like Cash Money AP, Taz Taylor, Nick Mira, all those people, like posting all those screenshots, how much they're making or whatever. I was like, what, I can do it because I know music, I know how to make beats and all that stuff. I just, let me go in, So that was what I did.
So when did you sign up for BeatStars?
I don't remember, but I think it was like 15, 16, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. And then how long did it take you to actually start getting enough money to support yourself?
Let's say 2017, August 2017, 18, 19. By the end of by 2018, I started making money. Because I quit my job on the 17, right? So it took me like the end of the 17 till, like, let's say a year to the middle of the 18. when I started making money online on YouTube. But in that time, I was making like reggaeton beats on YouTube, reggaeton type beats on YouTube. But in that time, reggaeton beats, it was, they were getting traffic, but they weren't as popular as they are now, right? So I was like, you know what? Let me change, to the trap beats, like the freestyle or whatever. It took me like the 18 to the end of the 19. I mean, December to 19. So when I was, seeing real like progress, like traffic, money, and all that stuff,
So
So it took me like
2019.
Yeah, like 2 years
Whatever.
and a half, 3 years. Yeah.
Okay. So what happened around that time? I mean, it sounds like you transitioning over to a different genre helped. What else helped? Did you start uploading more? Did you start marketing better? What changed?
Man, it was difficult because the YouTube algorithm, when you just stop doing something and change like that, it's like, okay, what, this is a different audience, what's going on here. So it took a minute, but I had to learn. Believe me, I had to learn the trap music, like, because I'm Latin, I'm from Cuba, I make another type of genre. So I was like, okay, let me study, how these beats, the arrangement, the melodies, the drums, the bounce, all that stuff. So it wasn't easy, it was hard, but I really like that part, because that time I was having a hard time on those years, because it was something, a lot of stuff going on in the personal life. Because when you go all in on this, it's like, it's not like right away. It just take time. Nothing happened overnight. So that helped me to learn more the from trap beats and all that stuff. Plus to learn more about YouTube. Because I was studying YouTube. I was like, oh, how can I do this? How can I do that? How they get so many views? So it wasn't easy, but it worth it. It was worth it.
Where are most of your beat buyers coming from? Would you say, is it YouTube? Is it Marketplace? Is it something else?
Worldwide.
Well, I mean, what platform are they coming?
Oh, YouTube.
Because of
YouTube,
YouTube,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Let's say 75% YouTube and 25% beatstar.
Okay.
Because when you start getting traffic from YouTube, it's like that help getting traffic on beatstar too. Because sometimes beatstar help you and repost one of the track from YouTube, and then to the marketplace, and that help you a lot too. So shout out to beatstar too. That's the best platform, man.
Okay, good. And Bufo has a question about using keywords in Spanish. Do you do that?
A question? What is the question? Actually, no, I don't. No, bro, I don't using Spanish keywords on the videos. I'm not using Spanish keyword. I'm using the American keywords. English keyword.
Yeah, I've used some Spanish keywords sometimes, because there's some of them are lower competition, but they're not really.
Yeah, because the thing is, about. I mean, I know you want to ask about YouTube, but the thing is, when you go for low competition, it's because there is no traffic. When it's low competition, there is no traffic. So you have to go for. It's difficult. It will take a time. It's not like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for the high traffic and you will get like thousands of views or likes or sales or whatever. But when you go for the low competition, it's because there is no traffic. It's low competition. It's because nobody's doing it or nobody's searching for it. It's like you have to go for the big ones, because in that one are the people are looking 24/7.
Okay, let's get into YouTube then. So right now you have over 500,000 YouTube subscribers. I think 600,000 to be precise.
Almost, yeah.
And you've been uploading on your channel since what, 2008 or about that time?
No. I started uploading on YouTube 2017.
Okay, so not too long ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah, but remember, I started doing I didn't know nothing about YouTube, nothing about beatstar, nothing about that. So it was like a process. I was starting, and I started with the Latin keywords like reggaeton type beats. but then I changed to trap beats.
Okay. Did you hit 500,000 subscribers in only about a year, 13 months, something like that?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know. People don't want to talk about that, but I think, or I know, in the producer community, like, or YouTube community or something like that, I think I did something great right there.
Yeah,
Because
I would say so.
I reached, it just beat. I reached 500 k subscribers in, like, let's say 13 months, because it started by the end of the end of the 19. So by January this year, I reached 500k. It was like, I don't know, for me it was amazing, because I haven't seen any other producer doing that in 1 year just with beats. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, regardless, it's rare. I can't name another person who did that. So, what would you say was the main reason that so many people subscribe to you? I mean, it's. I think it's easier to get views than subscribers. I mean,
Yeah, but remember, sometimes you sometimes you get views from. Let me see how I explain this, because my views were coming worldwide, not just United States. So if your views are going like worldwide, let's say United States, Canada, Europe, the Spanish community too, it's like, because there is so many beats. My beats were on the Spanish community. There's a page on Puerto Rico that they call Freestyle Mania, where people get beats and they start freestyling. That's from Puerto Rico. I don't know if you have seen that page. That's a big page for like freestyling in Spanish and other stuff. So there were a lot of people using my beats in the Spanish community too, not just American people. It's just Latin community is big, so it's more like worldwide. That's why it helped a lot, like going, so growing so fast and getting so many views so fast. Because I remember I was getting like 2 million views every 48 hours. It's like a million views every 24 hours. I remember I have videos with 14, 15 million views, and they reach a million views in 1 week. It's like, how can just a beat video can do that? It's no song, it's not that. It's just traffic, about everywhere.
yeah, I mean, I've seen that happen. It's just that converting views to subscribers is not just something that happens, naturally. So, did you incentivize subscribers? Did you
If
have any
you
kind of
no, it was, what I think what happened. It was like I was uploading every day, because remember, I was starting YouTube. I didn't change anything. I've been studying all the YouTube producer that they get views, they grow or whatever. And one thing I noticed from them is, like, when they started getting views, they stop uploading. Let's say they don't stop completely, but they stop like 1 day or 2 day or maybe a week. Right. So when you stop, there is so many people waiting for you to stop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you stop, there is another one behind you waiting for you to stop. So if they getting views and they stop 1 day or 2 days, remember the algorithm on YouTube is crazy. So you can stop, because YouTube say, okay, your channel is popular, let me recommend it more. But if you stop uploading, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that was one of the things that helped reach out 500K in one year, uploading every day.
Well, especially if you already had the momentum, because you're right. I do see a lot of producers.
Exactly.
I did that. I was an idiot when I first started. I was getting 100,000 views on everything that I uploaded, and then I quit for like 3 years, and I just had no regular upload schedule. So.
Exactly.
You
lose that momentum. If you lose that momentum, it's crazy to go back to them.
So I guess I'm a translator today. So
so many people, Spanish people there.
yeah, but that's cool. So I wanted to talk about this anyway, about genre specific uploads or sticking to one keyword, because your main focus. Well, I'll just ask you to answer this question first. Do you recommend sticking to one genre just so that the algorithm favors you?
Yeah, that's the key on YouTube. That's the key on YouTube. if you go for one, I know because that happened to me too. Sometimes I wanted to because I'm Latin, man. I like to do reggaeton. I like to do tropical stuff. Like right now I'm working with people that they like to do like 90, 80 pops. Or like the regular pop music that is something right now. So I like to do all that stuff, and I'm working with people, that they like to do that stuff. They don't like the beat that I'm making because they are trap beats. They like all the stuff like main radio, radio pop, mainstream or whatever. I like to do all the stuff too, but my audience on YouTube, they like trap beats. I can change it. I have to give them what they want. The reason for the reason that they subscribe to my channel is because they like trap beats, freestyle beats. So I can change it because that's what they want. So if you change it, it's like let's say you start getting traffic for like Lil Baby type beat, right? And people start subscribing, you're getting views on whatever, and you stop uploading Lil Baby and you stop uploading whatever all the keyword, people won't like it because when they receive the notification, they see, oh, this is not Lil Baby type beat, so they don't open it and they don't get engaged with the video, and then that's a bad sign for YouTube. YouTube say, okay, people didn't like this, so let's drop the engagement. So yeah, it's definitely you have to stick with one. When you say consistency on YouTube, for me, consistency on YouTube is like uploading the same keyword every day. That's the consistency I go for. Like that's what I tell everybody.
Yeah, so let's talk about keywords then. So is your main focus on YouTube to target the freestyle beat keyword?
Yeah, because look, I'm not saying that everybody can do that, but it's like my main goal was targeting keywords that never end trending. I don't know if I said it right. My main goal was targeting keywords that never stop trending, like trap beats, freestyle beats, freestyle instrumental, rap beats, hip hop instrumental type beats, free type beat. All those keywords never end trending. It's like they trending all year, 24, like 24/7 all year. So that's what was my main focus. So sorry, yeah, it's like you have to go for the big keywords, if you want to have result.
Which is ironic because a lot of and I'll even hear this too, a lot of people say build up with the smaller keywords and then work towards targeting the bigger keywords. You're saying go right for the big difficult keywords and then just keep doing it over time until someone out there slips up and you get it in and suddenly you're on top of
this. Is the game. This is the game on YouTube. Like till YouTube start like picking up your channel and recommending it. I'm not saying that you have to do it. I don't want to be, because I've been there too. I've been watching all the tutorials, all your videos on YouTube, how to get views, all the people you have interview and all that stuff. Everybody have different talks, like they do different stuff. Everybody's different, That was my after every research, after every video I have seen, after everything, my idea was that everybody's different. You can do it a different way. So tomorrow you interview someone that did it different, because everybody's different. But that was me. I'm not saying that you have people that are watching this have to do it. If you want to try it, try it. If you don't want to try it. But for me, where is competition, there is the money. And where is the most competition, the more difficult keywords, the more difficult titles or whatever, there is traffic, there is money, So that's what I did. That was my mindset,
That's an interesting point. And that I appreciate that perspective because, a lot of people,
you want to know something funny? You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
I did an interview with producer Grind, and I talk about all the YouTube stuff like we doing here and all that stuff. You can see how many producers are on YouTube right now that they are getting incredible views, incredible subscribers, After I did that interview, not everybody, but some people, they pay attention to what I said, and they start doing it, and they start going for the big keywords and all that stuff. And right now there is like 20, 30 producers on YouTube getting a lot of views, a lot of results, because it's obvious, man. It's, if there is traffic, there is competition, there is money, there is traffic, people looking for it, like everybody have the same different, way to do stuff. But that's what I did. And some people that took my advice, they are getting results right now.
I'll be damned. All right. How did you choose freestyle beat, that keyword? What research did you do to determine that keyword was
the traffic
trending?
The traffic.
But what tools did you use? Did you just
I use BeatIQ. BeatIQ. I have two-body too, but I wasn't using it like how you said that, like straight for it. Like I was like, okay, let me check. Okay, freestyle type B, freestyle B. I was like two-body. How's the competition? Okay, it's crazy. On red. Okay, cool. Well, BeatIQ. What's the competition? Okay, it's in red. Then I went to, that's another tool that I don't know if people know. I went to Google Trend. I always check on Google Trends, always. And I, Google Trend, they give you the, for different keywords, so you see the graphic and the search. Google Trend. I was like, okay, Google Trend, freestyle B. What is the good thing on Google Trend that they tell you the country, the traffic from the country and all that stuff, because BeatIQ don't tell you which country are coming those traffic, and two-body, I don't think that they do it either. So in Google Trend, they show you the traffic and the graphic, the traffic that keyword have, plus they show you the countries. So I was like, okay, freestyle B is like, okay, worldwide, it's like Latin people, American people, Europe, all those countries over there. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna go for it,
So you mentioned this earlier, but you recently tweeted, they said YouTube is saturated, second channel's going up. What made you start a second channel?
Look, it made me start a second channel because I'm like I said, I like to do different beats, So in my main channel, I can change it a lot. So my second channel, it was like, okay, let me try all the keywords, all the keywords that it can get me. My first thinking was like, get into placements, like NBA, Young Boy Type B, Lil Baby, all those keywords that are like industry placement or whatever. You can get placement from there because, those keywords like more like placement industry or whatever. So I was like, okay, I got this channel now. Let me, just try to, figure out which keyword I want to go in here because, I don't want to go, Lil Baby today, Drake tomorrow, NBA the day after, So that's what I'm testing. So when I upload, when I start the other YouTube channel, like I said, I don't upload there like every day or, I just don't pay attention. I just upload and let it flow. But that was the main reason that I opened the other YouTube channel, because I want to do all the type of trap beats, like melodic beats, guitar or whatever.
So what have you learned about YouTube strategy from your second channel? Because some of the beats obviously worked, some of them didn't work. What did you learn?
What I learned, the consistency, man. The consistency with one keyword that's everything. You can go wrong with that. It's like you telling YouTube, hey, I'm doing this, and this is what my channel is about. And they will eventually. It will take maybe you can upload a brand new channel, because that happened, right? That happened to other producers. They upload the first day and then they go crazy, but that's lucky, right? But maybe it can happen one day. Maybe you have to wait like a month. You have to wait like a year, like I did. I wait for 2 years. So it's like you have to be patient, and that's one thing I learned from YouTube is that you have to be patient and consistency. But when I say consistency, it's not like uploading every day. You have to be. For me, my strategy was like, okay, at the beginning, I'm gonna be consistent with this keyword, right? And then I'm gonna upload like 3 times or 4 times a week. So let the video like flow, right? So when I start getting traffic, I'm like, okay, I'm ready every day. That's what I did. I'm not saying that everybody have to do that, but that's one thing I learned on YouTube. You have to be consistent, and be patient. That's the first thing.
Yeah, sure. So what did anything surprise you about? Because I know on your second channel you're experimenting with different keywords. Did anything surprise you? Did something work that you didn't think was gonna work?
Yeah, like Lil Uzi Vert type beats. I got videos with like 10K, 12K on videos. But like I said, I've been experimenting. I've been like uploading this type of keyword, and then I delete all the videos, and then I upload again, and then I delete all the videos. It's just like testing. Testing which one works, which one doesn't work. So yeah.
That's crazy. And you have a third channel too that's more producer focused. How do you schedule your time to make content for all of these channels?
I don't.
It goes back to your schedule. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't like for the TV channel or whatever, tutorial. I don't. It's not like I don't have time. It's like I wanna do something different, So I got some projects coming up, some stuff that I wanna, I don't wanna talk about it, but it's like I'm working on those stuff. So I don't wanna be uploading like I already have 2 YouTube channels, right? The main channel and the other one that for testing. Maybe by the end of this year, I'm gonna take it serious that channel too, because I wanna like do something great. Like for me, like a personal goal is like, okay, I wanna reach this level as a producer on YouTube. Like that's why I have the other channel too. But in the TV channel, it's like I don't wanna do the same thing that everybody's doing. Like uploading the same tutorials. Oh yeah, how to make darkcore, how to make Drake type beat, how to make this, how to make that, because it's like. I wanna, like do something different. That's what I don't upload every day over there. Like I don't take serious that channel.
Okay, but you might in the future.
Yeah, but something different. I'm working on a project for that channel. So all those videos you see there is like, okay, I got like 4K subscriber there. I don't want them to leave. So that's why I drop every video like every month or whatever, so people know, okay, he's there. He's the channel is still active. That's what I'm doing on that channel.
So I'm getting this question from a lot of people. Have you ever done any paid advertising at all? Whether it's Facebook, Google, BeatStars, Instagram, Google. I already said
the only advertising I do is for Instagram. That I think Instagram has the worst algorithm ever. That's the only advertise I do. It's like sometimes I upload a picture and just advertising on Facebook ads or whatever on IG. But other than that, I never done like maybe on BeatStar 1 or twice, but I don't see any results. So it's just like let me focus on this.
Yeah, I noticed on Instagram your engagement's really high. I don't think any of your posts have fewer than 4,000 likes.
Because I've been working on those Facebooks. Yeah, I've been working on those Facebooks. Facebooks. Even though I've been growing on IG and all that stuff, but I use not always, right? But sometimes I use Facebook ads for IG.
What's your goal when you advertise an Instagram post? Because you're not selling beats through those Instagram posts, I don't think.
Yeah, my goal is like selling my brand, my name, Angel La Ciencia. So that's why I mostly upload like pictures of me or whatever, plus some videos that I'm working on my studio, on the other studio, or working with another producer on the studio, or working with another artist on the studio. That's my main goal, because I'm marketing my brand. I want to see people that see Angel La Ciencia. Like it's not like an IG, with all the stuff. That's my goal right there, IG. But it's difficult. You know how IG works.
I don't know how IG works. That's my problem, actually.
Yeah, that I mean, I'm saying that when I say that, it's like how IG is difficult. Like how IG
I'm
is
making
like
a joke.
complicated.
Yeah, it's fucked. I don't even.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it's like you have to be crazy on IG, do some crazy stuff, so you can get people to pay attention. But that's not the case.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything that crazy. I don't know.
Sometimes
Maybe.
maybe I was thinking, hey, let me get a island boy haircut, and maybe I
You
go barber.
actually are an island boy, though, so it's authentic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, you know what? Let me get face tattoos and all that stuff. The fake, no tattoo, no real tattoo. Let me get some fake tattoos on my face and do like the crazy hair or whatever. I'm gonna start doing the island boys.
Okay. Speaking of being an island boy, now I got to translate again. How did your parents respond when you told them you wanted to be a producer? And did they support you, or was there some friction?
Man, there is two different parts. The part in Cuba when I started in Cuba and the part here when I start here. So in Cuba everything was cool. In Cuba everything was cool because Cuba is different, right? My mom supported me, my dad supported me in Cuba, but when I get here, it was different. My mom here, because I used to live with her, it's not like she didn't believe that I could make it. It's like every parent, every parent is like, that's bullshit, Sorry for the word, but every parent think like that at the beginning. Not all of them, but some of them, it's like, how can you quit your job that you're making this amount of money a month or whatever? You got a regular job, it's stable, you got this, you got that. How you can go follow this dream that you don't know if you're gonna make it, So that's the problem for every parents, But yeah, here it was like with my mom, it was like you losing. It was like she didn't believe me. Till day we talk, we sit in his house or whatever we talk. I'm like, you remember 3 years ago when I told you I'm gonna make it on this? She's like, I still don't believe it. It's crazy.
Maybe in 3 more years. So I noticed you used to upload beats to SoundCloud, but it looks like you stopped a year ago. Why did you stop?
Yeah, I stopped, man. I don't know why. I to be honest, I don't know why I stopped uploading on SoundCloud. I think it's like, I don't know, too much like work. Uploading every beat on every platform every day is like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. Are there platforms other than BeatStars, YouTube, and SoundCloud that producers should be aware of?
Ratchet. Yeah, my boy Class E, he introduced me to Ratchet, and it's a good platform too for like people like they like to freestyle at the moment or something like that. So they doing a good job too. So I recommend uploading there too because it's super dope too. You can get another audience too. It's depending.
Yeah, shout out to Class E. He's in here right now.
Oh, he's there. Oh, shout out Class E, my boy.
Here's a question that leads me into my question about major placements. I want to talk about major placements. So you're on the Madden 22 soundtrack?
Yeah.
That's pretty big. Tell me about that from the beginning. Tell me about making that beat and then what happened next.
Right now, that's one of the top selling beats I have on my YouTube channel on BeatStars. The thing that happened to that was like the Omereta. I don't know how to say it in English, but she got a pretty she's super dope rapper from, I think she's from ATL. She reached out to me on terms of that beat. I think it was her manager or something like that. They reached out to me because they want to buy the exclusive license. Because as you can see, if you check my BeatStar, I don't sell exclusive, just releases. So they reached out to me and they asked for buy that beat exclusive. And I was like, I want to be honest with you. I can't sell that beat because that beat is my top selling beat right now on BeatStar on YouTube. So, it's not worth it. At least if you tell me that that song gonna be like number one radio, number one, billboard or some other stuff, I think about it. But if not, I can sell it. You know what I'm saying? So that was a negotiation right there. But I think after like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, they reached out to me again and they were like, "Oh, this song maybe be in this game for the next month." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So we started, the negotiation between, the Madden people. They started, we did like we said that like an email with all them together. So we don't just sending email back and forth. Well, we need this, we need that. We need your information. We need your permission to use the beat, because remember the beat. They have the unlimited license, but they don't have the exclusive. So I have to allow them to use it like sync license. So it was a process. It was a nice process with them. It wasn't like a headache or none of that, but it was easy. They confirmed, oh yeah, we got the green light for the song on the game. It was like, okay, cool, perfect. Where do I sign? Send me my money.
And it's still a non-exclusive license, right?
Yeah, it's still a non-exclusive license. Yeah.
So I'm glad you said that, because I get and like I've been in this music business for a long time.
Yeah.
I know how things work.
Yeah.
I get contacted by artists all the time who say things like, "Hey, I need exclusive, otherwise my distributor won't allow me to use it, or otherwise the label won't allow me to use it, or otherwise I can't sync." And I'm like, no, absolutely not. So you knew that wasn't true. How did you know that wasn't true? And then, a lot of producers are afraid to say no to something, so they might end up, prematurely selling it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I get scared too. Sometimes I'm think things twice. It's like, oh, if I say no, they maybe get mad, or maybe they go for another people. But what I learned with the time, I learned from all the videos you have on YouTube, on your channel, the people talking, the producer grind YouTube videos, that all the producers talking about how industry work, how this work. If they want that song to be on the game, they won't put any, how you said that, they would do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if they want it, they would do it. It's like, you say no, if they don't want it, it's not, they don't want it, like it's their fault. You're still having the right to the beat or whatever, but if they want to drop the song, they will reach out to you and then we make it happen, because it's your terms. Remember, you are a producer, but you are an artist too. You made the beat. That's your creation, right? So it's like you have to be in the same position as them. It's a negotiation, It's like, okay, I don't want this. You don't want that, If you don't want it, you don't want it. I mean, it's like up to you, If you want to drop the music on the game and you want to do it like a limited lease with the sync license, you would do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it,
Yeah, I'm even seeing examples of major record labels using unlimited, because the thing about it is, right, I'm making an assumption here, but I have a top selling beat that it's a collab, granted, but it's generated, a lot of money. I don't know, tens of thousands of dollars, because it's just got so popular. So your beat probably generated the same amount of money. A label's not going to give you, a $30,000 advance for a beat. Probably. And exactly. Madden probably wasn't going to give you $30,000 for the beats. So
exactly.
Why would you get rid of that money over here for a smaller amount of money over here? Is that what was happening with you, and that's why you made that decision?
Yeah, it was like I remember it's a sync license. It's not like how you say
it's free money. It's not exclusive sync license.
Exactly, it's not exclusive. So it's like why should I sell this exclusive when I still can make money from here and make money from here? It's not like it's a game, it's a placement, it's a something big for me, especially for me that day. I was so happy, because it was my first placement and a game. It's like, okay, this is good, But for me, it's like, why should I sell the be exclusive? This is big, but it's not like I want to make $1,000, $2,000, $100 for the song when it drops. It's not like, that's thing that producers should think about it too. What happened?
We got another dick in the chat.
What happened? Where's the chat? I don't see the chat.
I mean, you don't necessarily want to see this, but well, maybe I don't know.
Why he said? Tell me. I want to laugh too.
It's a dick, man. People just keep putting dicks in the chat. I swear to you, I can't ban them, but every now and then, this has happened maybe 4 times when I've been live. Someone just puts a dick in the chat, and we all got to look at this dick, and there it is.